Next, let's talk about Israel ethnically cleansing.
They sought to ethnically cleanse as much of that territory as possible, and that plan has failed. It's failed for multiple reasons, one of which is that Arab leaders who were approached at that point in time simply declined to take on an additional Palestinian refugee population, in part because it was simply politically unviable, whether in Egypt in particular, which was very
Or
much viewed
Jordan.
at that point as a possible destination for a mass ethnic cleansing of Palestinians from Gaza. And secondly, and perhaps more importantly, is because the Palestinians themselves were not interested in this, right? That they know all too well what it means to leave their home and what the status of Palestinian refugees has looked like for the past 70 years. Ultimately, all of this is about enabling and excusing Israel's behavior over the course of the genocide of the last 15 months. And so I think as a result, the conditions simply are not there in spite of what the U.S. president may say in the sort of off-the-cuff remark. But we know, of course, that in many instances that his remarks do reflect a certain important position within both his administration and, of course, as we've said, among Israeli officials as well. These images that we're seeing of Palestinians demanding to return to their homes also flies in the face of any attempt to try to forcibly relocate them outside of Palestine.
Absolutely. And so he makes it clear. Egypt doesn't want to aid and abet ethnic cleansing. Jordan doesn't want to do it. Lebanon probably doesn't want to do it either. And it's also that the Palestinians don't want to leave their home as well because they know what it means. They know that that land will be stolen and they'll never have the right to come back there. It will be solely a Jewish land. Now, what's also important to realize here is that if they were to take in the Palestinian refugees, then Israel could just magically say, oh, those Palestinians you have there are Hamas, and start bombing Egypt, start bombing Jordan, in the way that they just randomly decide, like, we're going to bomb Gaza, we're going to bomb Lebanon, we're going to bomb the West Bank, or we're going to go jail and attack people. Taking on the refugees would also lead to potential further conflicts. So there is a danger, too, attached to it. So there's a lot of stakes there, and the biggest one is that the Palestinians want their freedom and their land, and they damn well deserve it because they were there. They were there first.